Hello, good morning. Time for business. Economist and monetary policy specialist Dr. Johnson Asiamah has been appointed second deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. A statement issued and signed by Communications Minister said until his appointment, Dr. Asiamah was the assistant director at the economics department of the Bank of Ghana. George Yafe has more.
Sources say Dr. Asiamah's appointment take effect from April 1 this year. Dr. Asiamah is an economist with 20 years of experience at the Bank of Ghana. He has served in various departments such as banking supervision, financial markets, research, and the governance department. He has served as a director of macroeconomic management department at the West African Institute for Financial and Economic Management (WAFM) in Lagos, Nigeria, between 2010 and 2013, where he designed and managed the capacity building programs for staff of central banks, ministries of finance, and other public sector institutions across the West African sub-region. Dr. Asiamah holds a PhD in economics from the University of Southampton in UK and an MPhil in economics from the University of Ghana, Legon. He has published widely in referred journals in the area of monetary economics, economic growth, and has a strong research interest in monetary policy modeling, economic stabilization, and long-term growth in developing countries.
Now, the Minister for Petroleum, Emmanuel Kofi Amabua, has hinted government has initiated the process to institute a national policy for the gas industry. He disclosed this to Joy Business at the just ended 7th edition of the annual Ghana Oil and Gas Power Summit, which is under the theme Driving Ghana's Oil, Gas and Power Potential Forward. More in this report.
The national gas policy is to help manage and regulate the country's gas demand and supply, as well as infrastructure requirements and price mechanisms. Speaking to Joy Business after the opening of the 7th edition of the annual Ghana Oil, Gas and Power Summit, the minister explained this has become crucial due to the increase in the country's energy demands.
As we enter the gas era, we need a plan to guide our gas era, and that is why we have come up with a gas master plan. Gas master plan basically will show us the demand and supply projections. It will also lay out the infrastructure requirements and price mechanisms, our priorities in terms of the gas. And that plan is currently before cabinet. We believe that once it is approved, we will now work on a gas act, a gas policy and a gas act, and basically ultimately have a gas law in place.
Questions have, however, been raised about whether the policy is that relevant, given that the Oil and Gas Exploration and Protection Bill, a border framework, is even yet to be passed into law. But the head of policy at the Africa Center for Energy Policy, ASEP, Dr. Ishmael Aka, insists the policy is still relevant for developing the gas industry, especially to the benefit of electricity consumers.
We need the policy, in fact, it's just a subset of the EMP bill. The reason being that we have to define the mandate of several institutions in the sector. We have to look at how even our gas to be priced. We have to look at whether we are using the gas, for instance, for electricity generation or say for fertilizer manufacturing. We have to look whether we should export the gas or use it locally. So all these decisions. The only challenge we have is the introduction of a gas rent fund in the pricing regime. Now, because of the gas rent fund, the gas we import from Nigeria is cheaper than what we buy in Ghana. And when you do that, what it means is that the cost of producing power in Ghana will be relatively higher than Nigeria. And if an investor wants to build a plant, considering these two factors, they may consider Nigeria instead of Ghana. So we should really look at the gas rent fund.
And that's it for business for now on News Desk. Join us again at midday for more business news updates. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Riafi.